Explosive drama has just erupted on the set of Basketball Wives Season 12. Shaunie Henderson, yes, the executive queen bee herself, has reportedly made the shocking decision to fire Brooke Bailey. This move has left even the most veteran cast members reeling. But what really sparked this savage call? Was it betrayal, secret deals made in the shadows, or a buried truth Brooke never imagined would surface? Stick around, what we've uncovered is guaranteed to leave your jaw hanging. Welcome back to the channel where we peel back the layers of the real stories hiding behind all the glitz, glam, and intense drama of your favorite reality TV stars. Today's episode dives into a stunning shakeup that's got both fans and insiders buzzing. Shaunie Henderson has allegedly axed Brooke Bailey from Basketball Wives Season 12. Yes, you heard that correctly. If you thought the on-screen clashes and flung champagne flutes were wild, just wait until you find out what's been happening behind closed doors. This isn't just about personality conflicts or petty arguments. Sources close to the set are claiming that what really went down involves jealousy, betrayal on a personal level, and possibly even a scandal Brooke hoped would never come out. In this video, we're unpacking all of it, what exactly led to Brooke's abrupt exit, the way Shaunie's bold move is shaking up the rest of the cast, and the rumors flying around about how Brooke may have crossed a serious boundary. So go grab your popcorn and settle in, because this is more than just drama, it's career-defining chaos, and we've got all the exclusive details.
Stick with us all the way to the end, because some of the receipts we've pulled might completely shift your perspective on both Brooke and Shaunie. When Season 12 of Basketball Wives kicked off, fans were buzzing with excitement over Brooke Bailey's return. Her comeback was heavily teased by producers with flashy promo shots and cryptic captions. But behind those polished introductions and carefully edited scenes, sources say something felt off from the beginning. Brooke came into the season looking to rebrand herself. After all, she had recently endured the devastating loss of her daughter in 2022, and she'd opened up publicly about her healing process. Many viewers expected to see a more grounded, softer version of the reality star. And at first, that's exactly how things appeared. But here's where it gets complicated. Several cast members allegedly suspected that Brooke's emotional storyline was a calculated move, an effort to reclaim relevance and lock in more screen time. According to one anonymous crew member who spoke to a gossip outlet, producers were initially very supportive of Brooke's personal arc. Shaunie Henderson, who, while no longer a regular on-screen presence, still holds significant executive power over casting, was said to be keeping a close watch on Brooke's developing narrative. Then, the warning signs began. Sources report that within the first few weeks of filming, Brooke started butting heads with both returning veterans and fresh faces on the cast. Tension started boiling during behind-the-scenes confessionals and off-camera interactions, many of which later surfaced in cryptic tweets and subtly shady Instagram stories. Brooke found herself accused of orchestrating drama by manipulating the other women into alliances and prying into their personal business to create situations that felt completely staged. Now, here comes the first major bombshell. One unnamed cast member reportedly went straight to production, claiming that Brooke had been secretly using her phone to record private conversations, planning to weaponize them later in on-camera scenes. If that allegation holds weight, it's not just shady. It's a direct breach of the show's strict confidentiality agreements. But before any of this could be fully exposed, Brooke made a bold move that would end up lighting the real fuse, and Shaunie definitely took notice. So what exactly did Brooke do that finally made Shaunie snap? And why did what was supposed to be a normal cast dinner erupt into shouting, threats, and producers cutting the cameras? This next chapter takes a nasty turn, and it's all tied to one person Brooke clearly misjudged. The dinner was meant to be light and fun, just the ladies, a few cocktails, some laughs, and the usual light shade. But if there's one thing we know about Basketball Wives, it's that no group outing ever ends peacefully. According to several insiders, that particular night marked the beginning of the end for Brooke Bailey. The cameras were already rolling inside a chic rooftop lounge in downtown LA, and the energy in the room was tense before Brooke even arrived. She reportedly came in late, dressed to impress and radiating an energy that some described as powerful, but also combative from the jump. Something was off. And here's what reportedly happened, based on eyewitness accounts and leaked footage that never aired. The cast was casually chatting about how they'd grown over past seasons and who they could genuinely trust within the group. That's when Brooke, without warning, allegedly pulled out her phone and began reading aloud from a string of screenshots and saved voice memos, accusing one of the new cast members of talking trash about several OGs, including none other than Shaunie Henderson herself. Yes, that's Shaunie Henderson, the executive producer, co-creator, and the unspoken matriarch of the Basketball Wives universe. The table went dead silent. Brooke claimed her intentions were all about transparency, but no one at that table seemed to believe her. The mood flipped on a dime. One of the newbies shot back, accusing Brooke of being a spy, even calling her a low-budget informant. Another cast member, who we later discovered had a close off-camera relationship with Brooke, stormed out in tears. But here's where things take a wild turn. Those screenshots Brooke read aloud, they were never officially verified. In fact, later reports suggest the messages might have been edited or taken completely out of context. Some even allege they came from a fake burner account Brooke used to lure cast members into spilling personal information. If that's true, we're not just talking messy. We're talking calculated manipulation. As the chaos unfolded, producers were scrambling to regain control. That's when, reportedly, someone made a direct call to Shaunie. And within 24 hours, sources from production say Shaunie was sitting down in a private meeting with the showrunners. Shaunie was furious. She allegedly told the team, "This is not love and hip-hop. We don't tear women down just to make a show." She made it crystal clear. Brooke had officially crossed the line. Her behavior wasn't just stirring up tension. It was dividing the cast, emotionally impacting others, and worst of all, potentially setting the show up for legal consequences if any of those recordings breached cast confidentiality agreements. But Brooke wasn't about to back down quietly. What she did next was bold, defiant, and completely out in the open, and it may have been the moment that sealed her fate for good. In the next part, we break down her retaliation and how it backfired in the most spectacular way. Following the now infamous dinner scene, the cast was shaken, and the production team was walking on eggshells. While the other women tried to regroup and rescue what was left of the season, Brooke Bailey was already plotting her next move, one that would be both tactical and self-sabotaging. Just 3 days later, Brooke went live on Instagram. No announcement, no heads up, no filters. She appeared calm, too calm, like she had planned every word. For nearly 27 minutes, she laid everything bare. Her side of what happened that night, who was fake when the cameras weren't rolling, and why she believes certain cast members were protected no matter what mess they created. But that wasn't all. Halfway through the live, Brooke called out Shaunie Henderson by name. Yes, you heard that right. She publicly called out the franchise's executive producer. And she didn't hold back. Her exact words? "People always ask why Shaunie's favorites get away with everything. Maybe it's because they know her secrets." Let that sink in. Did she just threaten Shaunie?
And Brooke still wasn't done. She threw in cryptic hints about long-buried drama from earlier seasons, claiming that some cast members had allegedly signed NDAs to hide real-life scandals that never made it to screen. The comment section lit up instantly. Fans were stunned. Bloggers were on it within minutes. Screenshots spread like wildfire. The Shade Room posted it. So did Hollywood Unlocked. Brooke had gone full scorched earth, but what she didn't anticipate was the eerie silence that followed. VH1? Quiet. Shaunie? Nothing. No public response. No acknowledgement. Just silence. And that's when things took a darker turn behind the scenes. Insiders say Shaunie had already made her choice. Brooke's contract wouldn't be renewed. And the most brutal part? Shaunie didn't even deliver the news herself. Instead, a production assistant reportedly broke the news during a routine wardrobe fitting, telling Brooke her scenes had been cut and she was no longer needed on set. The very Instagram Live Brooke intended to use as a defense. It became the final nail in the coffin of her role on the show.